Greetings, everyone out there in virtual world. This is Takayu of sacredmetaphysicalsisters.com, as well as check out consciousnetworkingsociety.com and sacredmetaphysics.com. You can also find me at YouTube under Takayu Bass, MySpace, and a few other places. Coming to WordPress soon, etc., etc. I'll keep you posted. But today I'm going to touch a little bit on SMS, Metaphysical Sisterhood Sorority site, and the term sacred metaphysics. What exactly does that mean? That was a term that I derived approximately back in '05. And I came up with the term in a search to find myself, or a better way to say it would be to create myself. And when I found out that my consciousness was outgrowing traditions, it was outgrowing organizations, it was outgrowing the realm of being institutionalized, basically. So that's when I came up with these ideas. I started delving more into more paranormal areas. I've always been into paranormal. I've always had a fascination with extrasensory perceptions. I'd sit there and try to do stuff that I clearly, the rest of the world was like, oh, you can't do that. But before I even read anything about it. Also delved in a little bit of Egyptian mysteries, and then got into a little bit of Wicca. And now I'm really delving a lot into the universal laws, because I'm realizing more and more, I mean, all of these things are bound, or not bound, but they're tied together by these universal laws, because these are the laws that are making these things happen when you create these institutions. So with that, I'm going to say a little bit about sacred metaphysics. Sacred is basically a term meaning to hold something in high regard, a person, a place, a religion, something that is very special or dear to you. And metaphysics is meta, beyond, physics, beyond physical realm. So the term sacred metaphysics is termed, has been created for the solo practitioner, quote unquote, and those who just feel trapped and they're just tired of trying to live up to someone else's standards. And you're like, okay, and you see the things that they're doing, and you're like, I could do that. I could read that book, etc., etc. So, but also it's providing a network for support. So you don't have to totally float out there and say, I'm a solo practitioner, I do my own thing. But you can also gain support from other like-minded individuals without the burden of feeling, oh, you can't do that, or you can't do it like that. Why? Because such and such said it doesn't go like that. Now, well, how did such and such come to the realization that it cannot be done like that, especially if you've done it like that? So that's what sacred metaphysics has come to. It's a new age terminology for the solo practitioner. Again, it's a new age terminology for the solo practitioner, the metaphysician, the healer, who doesn't want to be labeled as whatever the many labels are. You know them. So with that, for SMS, which is it's going to be open to the public. Some things are going to be just for SMS members, and some is going to be for anyone who would like to just recreate their destiny, recreate themselves, and learn how to tap into their own mastery. As we all know, I mean, there's articles circling around the internet stating that the day of the guru is no longer, and I see that as being a fact. There are those who wish to still be gurus and enslave other people for their benefit, but we're in the new age. We're in the age of infinite information. This internet is very vast, and it's very hard to keep information on a lockdown. So those who are trying to be gurus got a lot of work cut out for them, because you could just go www.lookitup.com and pretty much find what you're looking for, or connect with certain sources where you can get that information. On another note, I'm not 100% downing traditional thinking, because I think it's a place for it. We have to bridge the gap. The pluses would be you have a structure already set up for you. You know, some people minds are not as free thinkers. They don't know how to balance out the stability of not having a box to contain them. So religion, traditional religions and metaphysical systems are set up to help to harness that energy, and there's nothing wrong with it if you feel very comfortable in it. My only problem comes in when you want to condemn another person who is trying to find their balance by doing something different. Infinite possibilities. There's no one set way of doing things. Reality changes as the viewer shifts his position or her position. So basically, I'm going to end that on sacred metaphysics is a new age terminology for the solo practitioner. So if they say, who are you? What do you practice? I'm a sacred metaphysician. Infinite possibilities. I'm all things. Wherever my spirit, my soul leads me. So with that, look for Series 1, dealing with water magic, Lesson 1 of the series of Book of Sacred Metaphysics by Takayu on sacredmetaphysics.com. Hopefully, I'm planning to get that book on there within the next 24 hours. If not, look within the next week for it on that website. And don't forget to check out consciousnetworksociety.com. With all the conscious businesses out there, we need to stop the crabs in the barrel effect and bring them all together. We're not minimizing what you're doing. We're trying to network. The point is networking. You know, you're in one city, you don't know where the conscious businesses are, you don't know where the new age shops are, you don't know where the crystals are. So, consciousnetworksociety.com, come promote your business so we can know where you are. And stay tuned for more metaphysical videos by Takayu.